During the early months of winter, snow doesn't stick around for very long. Oftentimes, it melts within a few hours of even falling. That's bad news for those who like to play in the snow. We were lucky enough to talk to a local high school student who's taking matters into his own hands.
My name is Caiden Shea. I'm 17 years old from Freeport, Maine, and I love to make snow. I've been making snow for the past 4 years. What really got me started with all of it was when I was at the ski mountains. I'd always look up at the big snow guns and I'd be very impressed with how they made the snow that we were skiing on. I'd actually not get in as many runs because I'd be looking at the snow guns the entire time. I normally host rail jams and go snowboarding and skiing on the hill all the time. One of the big things that I have is the Sunday rail jam, where I'll have whoever wants to come over and ski, I'll have them come over and they can ride down the hill, and hopefully we'll have the rope tow going out there pretty soon, so it should be pretty fun. Usually we do that as much as we can and every weekend, and also I'll have some of my brother's friends over to go sledding on the hill, and usually lasts a pretty long time. There's a lot of different parts of the snowmaking system, and the thing that you always need no matter what is the air compressor, and that basically gives you your pressure for your air, and that actually mixes with the water and creates the snow. And I have over 400 feet of hose that I have to lay out before getting any air or water through the system. And once you got that all set up, you go and you have to start up your pumps and your compressors, which boost the pressure up to anywhere from 90 to 100 psi for air, and then up to about 500 psi for water. I have a 300-foot line that goes from my neighbor's house, and they're on town water, so I use that to add into my water, which is from a well. I haven't run it dry yet, but who knows. Once you know what you're doing, it's pretty easy to make snow. But getting started is definitely the hardest part, because there's so many components of making snow that you have to get right. I wouldn't suggest just going right out and trying to make snow. Definitely start out with the basics, and once you get into it and you know it, once you've been doing it for a couple of years, it's not that hard to do. It's a pretty expensive hobby. If you use your money pretty well, you can get by with just a couple $100s to start off. Under ideal conditions, perfect conditions, I've made up to like a foot an hour of snow over a pretty large area, over most of the hill. But that's in ideal conditions, temperatures in the teens and low humidity, and basically no wind. I have 2 younger brothers, and when they wake up and run into my room and look out and see that the hill's white, they can go sledding, they can go skiing, they're really, really excited about that. So that's definitely the best part. It's a really good experience to wake up and just see the hill covered in snow.
We hope you enjoyed learning about Caiden's snowmaking setup. We'd like to thank Caiden for providing the time to make this story possible. Thanks for watching.